Can you imagine living your life one day and the next being held hostage in the foreign land? This is the chilling reality that over 200 individuals faced in a surprise attack by Hamas in early October 2023. The world watched in shock as the news unfolded. Hamas, a group classified as a terror organization by the UK government, launched an unexpected attack on Israel. This led to the abduction of an estimated 240 people, including Israeli civilians and foreign nationals. In the blink of an eye, ordinary people were thrust into an extraordinary situation. The Israeli government leapt into action, declaring war and launching retaliatory strikes. The United States also stepped in, moving an aircraft carrier strike group to the eastern Mediterranean as a deterrence measure. But with every passing day, the toll of this conflict grew. The death count rose to over 14,000, making it clear that this was a crisis of epic proportions. But amidst the despair, a glimmer of hope emerged. In late November, a temporary ceasefire was announced. This 4-day truce between Israel and Hamas allowed for the release of several hostages, including children and elderly people. The first wave of released hostages included Israeli women and children, Thai citizens, and one Filipino. This release wasn't without a price, though. In return, Israel also released Palestinian prisoners, marking a critical turning point in this conflict. This exchange was a testament to the power of negotiation, even in the most dire of circumstances. The soldiers who greeted these newly freed hostages were trained to handle this delicate situation with utmost care. They were instructed to make the children feel safe and to avoid any questions about the whereabouts of their parents. Their primary task was to bring them to a safe place where their questions could be answered. The journey to freedom for these hostages was a long and arduous one. For some, their ordeal lasted almost 50 days. But finally, they were on the road to freedom. As they crossed from Gaza into Egypt and then on to Israel, one can only imagine the mixture of relief, joy, and trauma they must have experienced. The release of these hostages marked a significant day in the war between Israel and Hamas. However, the story doesn't end here. With over 100 hostages still being held, the wait continues for many families. The hope is that more hostages will be released in the coming days. Remember, this is just the beginning. The road to peace is long and fraught with obstacles, but every hostage released, every ceasefire agreed upon, brings us one step closer to resolution. As we move forward, let us not forget the human cost of this conflict and the strength of the human spirit that continues to endure.